Okay guys, do I have a story time for you? Disclaimer, this is a scam story. I got scammed twice in the same week because I'm an idiot. Like, I can't even be mad at these companies. I'm just so stupid. They both basically have the same name, and I was still like, there's no correlation at all, I'm sure. But disclaimer, I'm not going to say the names of the companies, but they will be in the description box below, so you get a good warning. I'm going to tag it, so I guess there's no point in me not saying the names, but I just want to play it safe because I don't need to make this a bigger deal than it already is. It's not even that huge, it's just something that I want to be over with and not dealing with at all, not having to think about. I just want my money back, you know? So, let's take it back to the day that it all began. So there's this coat I originally saw it from Honey Bum. Shout out, I love that brand. I haven't gotten it yet because I ordered from them after this whole scam thing happened because it came back in stock. Like, it was out of stock and it kept like, as soon as it would get in stock, I like didn't have the money for it, and then I was like, I'll just save for one more week and then I'll get it. And then as soon as I'd have to get it or be able to get it, it was out of stock again. So anyway, this coat, I'll insert a picture here. So cute. It's very trendy. Like, I don't know how long it'll last as a coat that'll be cute, but I just want it, okay? So this coat I really wanted, and I was scrolling through Instagram, and there was a model wearing a very similar coat to this, and I was like, no way. I wonder if it's in stock here. I need to get it right now. I have the money for it, and even though Honey Bum's out of stock, this looks just as good. So I clicked on the link and it brought me to their page, and it looked legit from my very, very minimal investigation. And I went to the website. It didn't look that sketchy. Obviously, I like entirely purchased this coat from them. So anyway, I just like didn't think too trustworthy, I guess, and I purchased this coat. Right away, I get a confirmation email that my order was received, and you know, I'm excited, I'm ready. Normally you get a shipping confirmation like 2 to 3 days later, as long as it's still all business days. I don't know, it's just like the usual thing, at least in my experience. So after like 2 to 3 days, I still haven't heard anything. I was like, that's strange. Like, you know, maybe it's just like very high in demand and whatever. But I thought I'd look into it a little bit more just to be safe. So I look up the name of the place and followed by reviews, and then I click on these links. They're all 1 star, by the way, 1-star reviews through and through. I'm sure if people could do 0 stars, they would, and they're all from this year too, so it's not even like the company's improved. Like, no, it's still terrible. People are saying, I ordered from them months ago and haven't received anything. There's no phone number to contact them. No one's answering emails. Like, you go to their contact page and email them through that, or even like if you respond to the order thing, which they encourage. In the order confirmation email, they say, please respond to this if you have any changes you want to make. So I was reading, and they like, no one was responding to any emails, and I was like, oh no, what is this that I just did to myself? You know, just like stress that doesn't need to be happening. Yeah, so a bunch of 1 stars, and what else were people saying? Weirdly enough, some people in the reviews said that they received things from this site, but they were the wrong order, or they were like made for like children's size, like all the weirdest things. And then even the people that did get their orders, they wouldn't respond so they could return them and get a refund at all. So like, even if I was like, okay, this isn't a scam, I know it's a terribly managed website that I don't want any part of, and I'd rather just like try and stop all of this, cancel the order, get a refund as soon as possible. And I figured like maybe because it's only been like 2 days and I haven't gotten a shipping confirmation email, that like there's a possibility that even though this place is so poorly managed that like they can't even come up with an excuse, that it just could be canceled and everything could be dealt with. So I send emails that same day, I called my bank and I was like, okay, there's this site that I think is a scam and I'd really like to file a claim for this money. They explained, you know, after 45 days, if they don't hear anything from the merchant, if you don't get your order, anything like that, you get the money back into your account. So I was like, thank God. I mean, 45 days, that sucks. Like, I could be using the money, but you know, it's my own mistake. I have to pay for it. I can't blame them. I didn't even look into this company. I didn't look at the website clearly enough. I didn't look at their... Oh, that was another thing. Their Instagram account doesn't have any comments because they're disabled, because everyone would be just like crapping all over them because they're terrible. So they don't have their comments enabled. So I'm just an idiot. But anyway, so I call my bank, sound like a crazy person, and I'm like, I know I just emailed today, but like I just don't think that this is good. That whole process, I'm like on the phone on hold and calling, and I get the claim filed, and I, you know, wait for my email to be responded to, hopefully, and that goes on. The email, like, I keep sending emails to different, like, every single email address that they have, and I keep sending emails for like 3 days. Don't hear anything. Like, even in the emails, I'm like, you messed with the wrong person. Like, I'm going to email you every single day until this is dealt with. And I wasn't being like rude either. I was like, I would much rather communicate with you and get this settled than bring like my bank into it and make it a bigger deal than it needs to be. So like, please respond. Nothing, obviously. Like, after this happened, I know this sounds naive, but like, I didn't know that places could be so terrible to go and make a website that looks like perfectly fine, just like a girl trying to buy a nice little coat, like, and you know, I should be more careful, and I'm glad that I had this experience so I can be more on the watch, you know. But yeah, I'd rather it have not happened at all. Anyway, where was I going with that? Oh yeah, so maybe like 2 weeks go by and I've given up, basically. Even though I'm like, I'm gonna email you every day, I give up. Just because I know if they don't respond to like 5 emails a day, they're not gonna respond at all. So I'm like, alright, I guess I have to wait this 45 days to not get anything and get my money back. Sorry, my arm is getting tired. But then, after like, I'm gonna say like 2 weeks, I get a shipping confirmation. And the tracking number takes me to this, I think I've gotten like Shein and Romwe packages from this. It's like a China, I think it's China EMS site, and there's a tracking number. So I was like, oh, am I actually gonna get something? So I copy and paste it to track it, and it's like pending to track, even though I got the email that said that I can track it. And I've checked for like a whole week, like going back, like trying to see if I can now track it, and I still can't. So I don't know, they must send like a fake tracking number to just string you along even more. I don't know what this place is doing. I don't know if I'm gonna get anything. I don't know if they'll ever respond. I don't know if when I do get something it'll be the wrong thing. Like, I have no idea what to expect. So this all happens to me and I am just so stressed out. Then, after all this weirdness happens with this place, I at least feel like I did what I could, like, out of sight, out of mind, all is well. And then I go to my business email, which I never check because like no places ever reach out to me because I have 88 subscribers. And I got excited because even though it wasn't like the most fitting brand for me, I was like, well, I guess I can see why they might have reached out to me, but like, whatever, I can't complain. I don't get anyone reaching out. And I was like, wow, maybe this could get the ball rolling for like more people to see that this is something I'm open to doing. And so I got really excited and responded to this email being like, I would love to work with your brand. I did look into like the Instagram page, the website, everything's like looked legit. I saw people posting and tagging this brand and saying like, thank you, like, use my coupon code, you know, everything checked out and it was fine. So I just thought like, this is a budding company. If anything, if like the reason that they don't have that many followers is like, you know, they're just starting out, and I would love to help them and spread the love. You know, the guy responded right away and we were going back and forth a little, explaining like any questions, just like, please talk to him, you know, just being very friendly, very well spoken. You know, everything seemed totally fine. And at first I did think like this must be a scam, but really looking into it, I was like, oh. But the one thing I didn't do was just Google the place. And if I'd just done that, I would have avoided a whole other thing. But basically the story of this is I got a coupon code for 50% off my order. And I was like, that's a really good deal. And then I got my own coupon code that I could share. And I was like, wow, I could make some money. That would be great. As soon as I purchased the item, I'm like, I don't think this could happen to me again. But let me just double check. Like, I should have done this before, but like I really don't think so, but I'll just double check. The first thing that comes up is a video of this girl, and it's the name of the place and then all caps, scam, stay away. And I was like, no, that isn't. And basically what this company does is they take items and they buy them from Amazon and then sell them on theirs for like triple the price. Thankfully, I did get that 50% off. Okay, thankfully I got that 50% off. So even if all of a sudden no one responded to me, I wouldn't be out that much. But it's still the principle of the thing. I was like, wow, how can people do this with good, I mean, they can't with good conscience, but like, I was blown away that people could be so shitty. So I'm reading about it, and then out of curiosity, of course, I look on Amazon and I find the item I wanted for even half the price of my already halved price that I bought it for, which like on the upside, I can buy that now off Amazon. Right away, I start like shaking and almost crying because I don't want to have to deal with this again. I know it's such a first world problem thing, but it was like I was embarrassed, and like I think that's really the core of it all. Yes, they took your money. Of course, there's another plane. But like, yes, they took your money, but also like you fell for it. So you feel stupid, and that makes you angry that you have to feel stupid. Let me hold for plane again. So yeah, I'm like shaking and almost crying because I feel like an idiot, and I'm out more money. Like, I do have like a temporary thing from the last scam in my account, but it's not like mine yet, so it stresses me out. And it's just not fair. I'm like, all these places have my money except for me. I like lost my train because my computer stopped. I lost my train of thought. Did I say my computer stopped? So many vehicles of transportation. I email right away and ask if I can cancel because it was just that morning. So it wasn't like even a day had gone by. I was kind of trying to be tricky because I was afraid that if I just all of a sudden asked for a refund, it would seem like sketchy. So I was like, oh, I won't be there to get the package. I just realized like I travel a lot. I'd really like to cancel this, but don't worry because like I'll buy it next week. You know, like I was trying, and I know that I lied. I just wanted them to listen to me so I could deal with it and I didn't have to file like another claim and have more, I don't know, whatever. So I email right away, and the next day I get an email saying like, sure, we can do that. Like, expect like your refund's on its way. Expect it to be, or to show up in your account in 5 to 10 days. Hopefully they don't see this video and then cancel it. But like, I'm making this video, one, it's not even complain about, like it is to complain, but it's more to just show you that you need to be really careful because you can't even entirely blame this company. And I've said that probably two or three other times in this, but it's true. Like, I don't like being a victim. I don't like playing that victim card because the truth is you fell for it. You didn't look into it enough. Although I would love the world to be full of rainbows and unicorns and happiness, but there are places that are just crappy that take your money, and you need to be really, really careful and look into everything you can. I feel like such a mom saying it, but it's true. If you want to protect your money, you have to do that. So it's making the video to warn you, to rant and complain a little, and it's like helpful. Like, this is how I found out that where I was shopping from were scammy places, were from YouTube videos. So hopefully this helps someone out, and hopefully you haven't purchased whatever you were gonna buy yet. If you have, what you have to do is call your bank and file a claim, give them the amount, and they'll find it and, you know, try and contact the merchant for you. That's what you gotta do. And then if it's PayPal, it doesn't hurt to do both your bank and PayPal and like let them know what's going on. Or if you're a millionaire and you don't care, then it's fine. That's my story time of how I got scammed twice, and it was basically the same week. It was more like 2 weeks apart or like 1 week apart, but still it felt like just minutes because it was just like no. Oh my god, so many planes take off. It's only been like 20 minutes. Yeah, sorry it wasn't something like crazy exciting. I really wanted to, but I had to go to Target to find the new Ben & Jerry's dairy-free ice cream flavors, so I couldn't spend like all the hours that I wanted to on a video, so I'm sorry, but I really wanted it. Hopefully I'll try and do that next weekend. It'll be like an exciting, fun video. If not, I'll eventually put it out there. I hope your day is going well. Happy Tuesday if you're watching it the day I upload, or happy whatever day you're watching this. Watch out for scams and live your best life. Buy what you want from places that you know well. Better yet, go right into the store. That's it. And rain or shine, I'll have a video for you guys next week. I was gonna say I love you, but I don't think we're on that level yet. Peace. Who does that in their videos? Who does that in their videos? Peace. I'm going crazy. Who does that? Please help me out if you know who I'm talking about. Oh my god. I don't know, whatever. Peace.